Frenkie de Jong wants to leave Barcelona. Pay 100 million euros and he can go to your club. Arda Güler turned down Real Madrid. Claudio Echeverri chose Man City's offer. Lucas Bergvall used Barca's interest for a bigger contract at Tottenham. None of that is a problem for Barcelona. You're probably wondering why. Well, it's all about a 15-year-old boy whose enormous potential will be valued at a release clause of 1 billion euros and whose agent is Jorge Mendes, the former agent of Cristiano Ronaldo. Moreover, he recently scored 4 goals against Germany. Here we have a very big diamond in the rough. Who is this guy anyway, you'll ask? Meet Guille Fernández, the future monster of Barcelona's midfield, who may even surpass Frenkie and make you forget the names of Güler, Echeverri, and even Bergvall. Let's get going! The match against Germany U17 squad is the first massive statement in Guille's youth career. 4 goals against one of the strongest national teams at the youth level is definitely a manifestation of amazing talent. Especially if you keep in mind that our today's hero is still 15 years old, with the fact that he's playing against opponents who are 1 to 2 years older than him. But what goals those were! The first 2 were almost identical accurate shots into the low corner of the goal from the edge of the box. The third goal turned out to be the most magnificent, which came after intercepting the ball in a successful pressing. Breaking into the box, an effective feint, and a powerful shot into the top corner. Wow, that was really beautiful! The last strike turned out to be the easiest one. Guille just had to deliver the ball into the unprotected corner, and he did exactly that. After the final whistle, the hype around the name of Guille Fernández just skyrocketed. Everyone was writing about him on Twitter, Reddit, not to mention the publication websites like Us, Sport S, and Mundo Deportivo. Spectacular poker of Barca's next pearl reads the headline from Mundo, and it's hard to disagree with them. Overall, we saw a pretty strong display from Guille. The central midfielder demonstrated the tremendous ability to escalate attacks. This brother never goes back, always looking forward, like that. One of the fans characterized Fernandez's performance. Indeed, Guille showed a strong urge to attack the opponent's goal, and it gave a stunning result. He made a lot of rushes with the ball, had superb combinations with his partners, and always tried to intensify the game. His profile resembles Pedri a bit, though Pedri never seems to have bagged so many goals. Perhaps a midfielder of such a profile is the missing piece in Barcelona's puzzle. Anyway, that performance versus Germany, in which the Spanish U17 team simply demolished their rivals with a 7-0 score, sounds intriguing regarding Guille Fernández's football capabilities. Some may assume that La Masia gave the football world another monster. Guille, next after Lamine. The fact that Guille Fernández is one to watch in La Masia Academy was known by all those who closely follow Barcelona's football academy gems. He's called the next big thing after Lamine. Fernández's talent was put in second place after Yamal, who is now shining in the first team and is among the club's leaders already at the age of 16. There is an opinion that if Guille keeps developing this rapidly, he could equal Yamal's record and make his first team debut at the age of 15. Barcelona's history after Lamine to make his first appearance in the UEFA Youth Champions League at the age of 15, having managed to feature in 3 games. So far, Barcelona head coach Xavi is well acquainted with the prodigy's potential and has already invited him to first-team training sessions more than once. In October 2023, the Barca Universal portal even posted a news story with a telling headline. 2 Barcelona youngsters impressed Xavi during friendly between first team and reserves. These 2 were Noah Darvic, the video about whom is also available on our channel, and the 15-year-old Guille. Both Fernández and Darvic generated satisfactions in Xavi's coaching staff, the article states. Guille's style of play is fascinating. Barcelona have been able to successfully develop the talent of a midfielder who joined La Masia back in 2018 from Espanyol. The 10-year-old kid was spotted by Barca scouts at a local tournament and was invited to join them. The academy coaches saw him as one of the interiors. Guille can do well both as a right central midfielder and a left central midfielder. In addition, the youngster is great at playing between the lines. In other words, he can do a great job as a central attacking midfielder and even as a second forward who drops to the back of the pitch. Now let's take a closer look at our hero's skills and find out what he's capable of doing on the pitch. One of his best qualities lies in quick development of attacks. There, he receives the ball as a right winger, does a quick turn, dribbles, plays passes with Guille, opens up in the penalty area. As you can see, Guille has a highly attacking mindset. Here, he's in action against his former club, picking up the ball, easily breaking away from an opponent and building up the attack with a pass to the left. And in this clip, Fernandez's attacking capabilities are shown on full display. Ball reception, quick thinking, feint, fast footwork, and a shot straight into the low right corner. No chance for the goalkeeper. Bravo! Taking free kicks can be considered another of Guille's strengths. However, it's worth noting that the defensive wall is poorly placed in this particular situation. Fernandez quickly thinks and works with the ball, knowing what to do in almost any game situation. His arrival to the Barcelona first team will be a significant step forward, as it's hard to find an identical profile in the current Barca squad. Frenkie, Gavi and Pedri are not as attacking-minded as Guille. Maybe Fernandez is more like Fermin or Gundogan, but Guille's attacking ability can eventually make Barca a very dangerous team and bring them to a whole new level. The lad loves to break into free spaces and the penalty area, which makes him a very valuable player for the main roster. If the new manager puts enough trust in Fernandez and makes full use of his strengths, then the Catalans will get a first-class boost. In Guille Fernández, Barca receives a first-class performer to cover their failures in the transfer market. In the last half of the football year alone, the Catalans lost 3 races for prodigies, with Arda Güler deciding on an offer from Real Madrid, Claudio Echeverri committing his future with Manchester City and City Football Group clubs. But the most shocking was the case of 18-year-old Djurgården midfielder Lucas Bergvall, literally using the Spanish giant's name to get more money out of Tottenham. Interestingly enough, there was no panic among Barca journalists about the matter, as they knew that Guille Fernández could become an equally impressive and perhaps even more promising star who is a product of La MASIA Academy. When 18-year-old Lucas Bergvall opted for Tottenham's offer, at Barca there was disappointment, but also the conviction that the attacking midfield position was well covered with youngsters from the academy. Firstly, it's Noah Darwich, who was acquired for €2.5 million. And secondly, it's Guille Fernández, a player who surprised everyone with his performance against Germany. Barca believed that Guille could stand out as another case of precocity in the first team, another player capable of competing before he turns 18 in the demands of the seniors. Notes Sport as journalist Didac Peyre. Indeed, if you look at Guille more closely, then it seems that the guy will be ready to make his first team debut somewhere at the end of the ongoing La Liga campaign, when the tournament tasks are already solved. He is already 1.71 meters tall, he's slowly gaining muscle, and his progress has been admired by all Barcelona and La Masia analysts lately. Jorge Mendes, like no other, knows how to find footballers who can make money. The Portuguese super agent already has several clients at Barcelona. Ansu Fati, Balde, Lamine Yamal, Hector Fort, and now Mendes wants to sign another future beast, Pau Prim. Jorge noticed Guille Fernández's talent pretty quickly and made a deal with him even before he was snatched up by other sharks in the agency business. The same was done by Adidas, which already has a contract with the new future football superstar from Barcelona. When you are a top-class star, you are hunted by other tops. Think of it as a golden rule. In the case of Guille Fernández, we can hardly be mistaken when we say that he is the next big thing for Barcelona. Guys, please give a like to this video and subscribe to our project. It was Inside Football. We watch football from a different angle. Have a nice one, and see you in a bit.